Tomorrow is Ewelina Flinta's birthday, and since I enjoyed watching her have her solo sexual romantic getaway during this whole pandemic, she's been recording a lot of music videos and enjoying a great love life, I want to say, because I enjoyed watching that so much. Her birthday has kind of de facto become Solo Sexual Pride Day that I celebrate each year, and I raise a bunch of awareness. And happy birthday to her tomorrow. She turns 43 years old, and seeing her be successful as a solo sexual makes me want to move to Poland. And I also get accepted for who I didn't realize Poland was so accepting until I went there. I definitely don't get the kind of treatment as a solo sexual here in the United States. Now, in fact, a lot of my subscribers comment that they've seen me go on dates with other people before. You know what? A lot of times the reason I go, I take a girl with me on the date is so that I can actually enjoy being solo sexual, getting the good service at the restaurant. It's kind of like just a badge of acceptance, right? A lot of times I really do feel I'm going on a solo sexual date. Now, a lot of these girls, we all know sometimes they're just out for a free meal, but that's fine. That's fine. It's a win-win situation. They get their free meal, I get my solo sexual date. And a lot of times I don't see a problem with that. It's unfortunate that in the United States we have to do it that way, right? But I ran into some difficulties. I thought I had finally escaped solo sexual hostilities in Seattle. I thought I treated myself almost like a refugee when I first came here from all the solo sexual hostilities, but I realized that I wasn't done with it yet. So this past week, I work at a tutoring center, and my colleagues are all family people. There's one college student who still lives with her family, and I just think we don't see eye to eye. Now, don't get me wrong, I love that these people are taking good care of their family. That college student who's getting along with mom and dad, I love that too. I just wish it could be more of a team effort, right? For example, one of my colleagues is going away during Thanksgiving because he wants to take his kids to Disney. That's great. How about you fill in when I go see the lunar eclipse 2 weeks from now, right? Or eventually some of those conferences might not be held remotely anymore, and I'll probably want to travel back to Amsterdam. And, assuming that his kids are okay at the moment, how about you fill in for that, right? Instead of taking 2 students, maybe you could deal with 4 at a time, right? And then I'll take care of you when you have kids who have issues. I wish it could be more like that, right? It isn't, unfortunately. The other day, I had gone on I was hoping to go on a 40-hour fast, and I was going to finish my shift, go home and eat, or actually go out somewhere to eat, but then my boss last minute decided to take on another couple of students and asked me to stay later. And then he took on another couple of students and asked me to stay later than that. You know what? I was talking to a friend about it. He said I should have just said no. I don't want to risk. You're on a boat that's sailing. Maybe there's a piece of furniture in your way, but you don't know if you can move that piece of furniture without causing the boat to capsize, right? That's the way I like to think of it. I probably could ask for the day of the lunar eclipse off, but I don't want it to cause some instability. If he has to call somebody else in, it could destabilize my schedule. I've had that experience before, by the way. And I just wish I knew where I stood, right? So instead, I've been talking about the lunar eclipse, kind of moving that furniture just a little bit to get a feel of the boat before I move it where I actually want to move that piece of furniture, right? I really despise how in the United States we have to behave like that, right? If this were in Poland, oh my God, I'm taking the day off to view the lunar eclipse. Done, right? That's how I feel. Anyway, Single Lives Matter. Happy birthday to Ewelina Flinta. Thanks for watching.